And then one last thing.
All right.
Before we get out of here.
All right.
Our good friend Sirena.
Yes.
She chimed in with an email.
Boy, did I make a mistake giving her my phone number. Boy, does she text.
She likes to text.
She is a texting machine.
She is.
I'll bet you her fucking thumbs are like 2 inches longer than normal thumbs because of callus.
Yeah, she's got a lot of calluses on her thumbs.
Boy, she's a texting machine. And she likes those symbols.
She does.
She's constantly, I'm trying to figure out what these symbols mean. Okay, smiley face, piece of paper.
Check mark.
Drop. Check mark. What is that? I'm like Google searching it and not coming up with shit. Most of it just comes back and says, the person that sent you this is nuts.
She sent in a thing about this, since we're on the whole racist thing.
All right. She's racist too?
No. About this Oscar.
Oh, the Oscars?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm going to read this just as she has it written.
Okay.
These days, no one would like to thank the Academy. The 2016 nominees are announced on Thursday, January 14th, marking the second year in a row that every single acting nominee was white.
Mm-hmm.
Outrage!
Shocking.
Where's Stacey Dash when we need her?
Really?
The outrage over
mm-hmm.
over the exclusion of people of color. People of color.
Yeah.
There were people of color. They were white.
Yeah, they were peach.
They prompted the hashtag Oscar so white.
That's right.
So to start trending on Twitter, said U.S. Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See, here's the thing.
Okay.
What if there weren't any movies this year that were worthy of a nomination in the Oscars that contained black people?
Well, that's ridiculous. Of course there were.
Were there?
No.
That's the point.
No, of course. Look, I've watched both movies that people are screaming should have got Oscar nominations.
Okay.
Straight Outta Compton and Creed. I literally watched Creed today.
Okay.
And they're good movies, but they're not Oscar worthy. So I guess what you have to do is vote. You have to give some credibility to people of less talent, if that's what you believe, because they're black or Asian.
Well, that's the whole point. It's just, so do you just throw a nomination in there just because it includes a black person?
Well, why can't we just say the Oscars are the white guys' awards?
Why can't you just say Oscars just nominates the best movies?
No, let's just do what we need to do. Oscars are now white. That's the white awards. And you've already got the BET and the Source Awards.
Yeah,
so
but according to Stacey Dash, we need to do away with that anyway.
No, let's go the other route. I mean, I love Stacey; she's hot, and goddamn, her Playboy was fucking sexy. but Jesus, let's go the other route. Everybody wants to segregate. It's okay to segregate black. It's okay to have the BET Awards. It's okay to have the Source Awards. It's okay to have the Image Awards. So let's have the white awards. Let's make the Oscars the white awards and the Golden Globes too. Doesn't that seem fair? Or does that seem outrageous?
Well, I don't know what the term fair. How do you determine what is fair?
I'm saying there's an award show for black folk and there's an award show for white folk.
Yeah, but it isn't the whole methodology these days that diversity is supposed to be the buzzword out there? So if you're having segregated or individual award shows and things, that's not much diversity there. You're segregating.
Do white people listen to rap?
Sure.
Does that mean that white people should have say or should be nominated for rap awards?
I would think so. I would think so because you got one that I don't listen to rap. Mm-hmm. But I do know that Eminem is a white guy and he's a rapper.
Well, he could be in the white rap awards. He'd be the winner every year.
Sure, but why can't he just be in the rap awards?
Because that's not what everybody seems to want these days.
Okay.
I'm agreeing with your point, but I'm just pointing out how ridiculous this whole
I agree.
is. It's completely ridiculous to cry about an award show when there are award shows that only award people of a certain race.
Right.
And those are why they want to fucking kill Stacey Dash, because she pointed it out. And she's sold out her heritage for pointing out that the BET Awards need to go away.
Right.
The BET needs to go away.
Sure.
She's 100% right.
I agree.
You know, and this whole thing with Will Smith's boycotting the awards and Jada Pinkett Smith is opposed. Who cares? You know what? Fine. Here. Let's see. Cause here's where this will go bad. Let's just change it for this year. Okay? Straight Outta Compton is now nominated. Okay? The board, the Academy sees the error of their ways and just now nominated Straight Outta Compton for Best Picture. Okay? You with me so far?
I gotcha.
What happens when it doesn't win?
Well, then it becomes, it didn't win because there were black people in it.
That's good, and that's it.
So no matter what you do, you're fucked anyway.
Yeah, no matter what happens, it's fucked. So what do? Should they cancel the awards this year?
No, they just need to just make it a shoe-in.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, the host is not white. Am I wrong?
But that's just a token deal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because Chris Rock does not come across as this token white-led black guy. He's a pretty racially charged black guy.
He is. But that's just a token effort.
You think?
Yeah, because none of the black movies have been nominated. Mm-hmm. They need to throw something in there to appease everybody.
So they threw in the host.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I agree. So Sirena continues.
Okay.
I am not a racist. I am one of the most open-minded and understanding people you would ever meet.
I'd like to see her open-legged.
And yes, Neely, I might be more of a libertarian. Regardless of my political views, it's time to put all cards on the table and start applying some common sense in all these social issues involving different races.
Okay.
Now, for those of you who don't know Sirena, she is from Spain.
Yeah.
She's Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
United States seems to be where all the fighting for racial equality, when in reality there shouldn't be, and there isn't really an issue.
Mm-hmm. And Serena's ass looks like you could just cup it in there. If you just kind of put your two thumbs together, that's about how big it is. You could just kind of grip it.
Right.
Kind of like if you were trying to two-hand a basketball.
There you go.
Just nice, supple ass.
Right.
Anyway, go ahead.
What happened in the past should be left in the past.
Right.
Instead, most black people either seem to carry an inferiority complex or a purpose to continue to fight a fight that doesn't make any sense. It's just plain too late.
Right.
So what she's saying is, deal with it, black people.
Jeez, Serena.
Equal rights should be granted to innate things such as right to vote, for example.
Right.
Let's just nominate according to accomplishments and qualifications instead of making a point about skin color all the time.
Right.
Innate rights is one thing, but equality for winning and award for acting are two different things. An award must be earned, and skin color doesn't have anything to do with that.
She's wrong. It has everything to do with it.
Not in Hollywood.
Oh, it must.
Are there equal amounts of black and white actors already acting in Hollywood? I don't believe so.
Of course there are. They count them. They count them, and if there gets to be one more white guy than black, they stop.
Right.
All production is halted.
Exactly. The number of black actors are behind, therefore nominations should be much more lower, And even with the fact that it doesn't necessarily mean their acting is going to be superb enough to be nominated.
Right.
So she's saying there's a lower percentage, so the chances of them winning could be very low.
Yeah, could be.
What about black people? Don't we agree they are great runners at the Olympics?
Is that what she wrote?
She wrote that.
Damn.
Do you see white people crying, say we need more whites winning gold medals for the country? Give me a break.
She's right on that, I guess.
Do you hear yuppies in Beverly Hills complaining about and demanding more whites in Los Angeles Lakers team?
No.
What about shutting down the Lexington, Kentucky Derby horse race?
Yeah, that's
in Louisville, actually,
Yeah.
because there aren't any black jockeys.
How come there's not any black people on the curling team?
Yeah,
You know, that little broom.
yeah.
Practice for their career.
So there's no black jockeys at the horse race.
You missed a terribly racist joke there.
I heard it. I heard it. I was just ignoring you. And granted, people of color are damn fast people.
Yeah, but so are cheetahs. And I think, I'm not trying to bag on you, Sirena, but I think this comparison that you're doing right now is the exact comparison that black people do not like.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that black people do not like being compared to an animal that would be fast. Am I wrong on this? Wasn't that like forever the problem? We're not just fast animals.
I am not an animal.
Holy smokes, Sirena, really?
She's going to end with a racist joke.
Oh, good.
Someone told me this joke about this matter.
Oh, no. Dude. And that's going to wrap our show tonight, everybody. We're going to go out peaceful.
What do Nike and the KKK have in common?
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you guys next week. If we're still alive there. I'm not even going to venture a guess because I don't want to even pretend that I entertained this question.
I can't believe she wrote this.
I don't know that I want to know the answer. What was the question? Nike and the KKK have in common?
What does Nike and KKK have in common?
They both have a K.
Holy shit. Because it's cool. They both help niggers run faster.
My God. Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
All right.
Shit.
What in the fuck?
Moral of the story? Don't cry over racial inequality in every single matter. White people are great in some things sometimes, and black people are great in some things other times. Don't count the times. Life is not all mathematics. Get over it.
Jesus. And also, don't even wear a black shirt around Sirena. Jesus Christ. What kind of joke was that? She has horses, right?
She does.
She has trees out there with fucking ropes thrown over them all.
My God.
Holy cow. What kind of... That was a bit much. I'm just going to distance myself from Sirena now. Sirena, it's been nice knowing you.
Wow.
That was a little harsh.
Completely unexpected.
I'm just distancing myself from Serena's comments.
I'm sure you are.
I want nothing to do with that.
Sure you are.
Good Lord.
Wow.
That might have been a joke that you want to just keep to yourself.
I was not expecting that.
Oh, you know what? Just you and Phil Anselmo should tell that one backstage while you're drinking white wine.
Sure.
I mean, geez, that's not for everyday consumption, Sirena.
Right.
Jeez. It's racist of the year. Wow.
Oh.
Okay, then.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Look at that shoe. Holy shit.
Well, this has been quite the evening.
Wow. I don't know that I'm happy or sad about this. On some levels, it was quite good.
Yes.
On others, I'm not even going to acknowledge that I was even a part of it.
Right. Wow.
Holy smokes.
Well, we do have a diverse audience, so I feel that we're contributing to the furtherment of society.
Yeah, we have a few people that are in the clan and a few more that want to be in the clan.
Right.
Very diverse.
Right.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Jesus. I would have never seen that coming in a million years from Sirena. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Woo.
She's got a worldview.
What world is that?
All right. It's time to get out of here.
Yeah, all right.
Check out the Classic Metal Show inside the studio on Uncontrolled Noise on Monday.
Yes, Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern, and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
And who's our guest this week?
Is Craig Goldie of the Resurrection Kings and Dio and Jafria, etc.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to leave you tonight. I'm going to leave you with some Enough's Enough.
All right.
Just a popular song by Enough's Enough. I just had this in my mind. I wanted to hear it.
I thought for sure you were going with some Donnie Fee, but okay.
No, I played that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but it sort of fits after that.
It does fit, but I'm just going to go with something popular from them.
Sounds
I'm
good.
going to do with the new thing.
All right, good.
All right. It's been a fun show. I want to thank everybody who's tuned in and been a part of the show. I want to thank Wes for his fantastic phone call.
Yeah, no kidding.
He did a great job tonight. Made me laugh.
Eddie Trunk.
Eddie Trunk.
Yeah,
And you degenerates in the chat room.
that's right.
Well, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back next Saturday. We'll do this all over again. So I'm going to leave you with Enough's Enough from their self-titled debut release, and I'm going to leave you with some new thing. So until next Saturday night, this is Win Diesel, along with my very good friend
Shifty C.
We're gone.
Peace out, peeps.
Hi, this is Chip Snuff, and I want to wish the guys at Classic Metal a very happy 20-year anniversary. You guys rock. So turn it up, brothers and sisters.